So there is a Chrome add-on called Share to Classroom that is going to allow you to send links and such to your students. But the nice thing is that you're going to be able to actually send those links directly to your student devices and they open automatically. So let's look how this would work. Here I've got a teacher browser open, and then I've got myself logged in as a student as well. So as a teacher, I'm going to go ahead and open my new classroom. I've got one student in here, that's fine. What I want to do though is send a link to my students. So I'm going to fire up a page here and Google up the Chrome Music Lab. There's a site we've just found here. So there's a bunch of different musical things the kids can do. I'm going to send them here and ask them to pick one and create something. So I'm going to click my Google icon up here that says Share to Classroom. Go to New Classroom. And I have the option here to push to students. Now typically you've had in Classroom the option to create assignments, ask questions, make announcements, but push to students is the new feature here that you didn't have before. So this is going to allow me to push something right to my student over here. So I will go ahead and say push. It lets me know that's been pushed. And then over on the student side of things, you can see it immediately fired up a new tab and took those students right to that page. Now if I'm the student over here and I go ahead and I click on one of these guys, whatever, let's go here, chords, and I decide to start making some music, and then I send that over to the teacher. I'm going to send this or a document or a web page, something like that, back to the teacher. The students can do that as well. They can click here and I have the option to push to teacher. Now the big difference is when I push to teacher as a student, it's not going to just fire up a new tab and launch something new on the teacher's machine. So over here as a teacher, sorry, new classroom, there we go. What I get is push to students, so I can see what I have previously pushed to students in this classroom, or I can come down and see what have I received from students, and it's going to give me the Music Lab chords page that the student just sent me. So rather than launching 25 new tabs when all of your students send you something, it's going to put that in the Receive from Students section here, and you'll be able to go check those out. Now, similar but different, I could say I wanted to get a document to those kids. Now, certainly I could share that through Classroom, but I'm going to go ahead and fire one up right now, new doc. I'm going to call this, let's see, Idea Board. I want everybody to collaborate with me. I'm going to go ahead and click the share button here. Now instead of just pushing to students, because it's a Google document, I have the option here of setting up the permissions. So I can allow them to view the file. I could give them that comment level access where they can all suggest edits that have to be approved or rejected by me, or I can give everybody full editing access. Go ahead and go with the comment level right now. Push it. And on the student screen, that is immediately going to launch that document for them. I'll give that a moment while it sets up the push and sets up the permissions and figures out what it needs to do. But then on the right side of my screen here, I'm going to get a new tab launching all by itself, and I'm in that suggested editing mode now. Perfect. So that is a really great way that I can take this new little add-on here called Share to Classroom and push all of my links directly to students. So I'm not necessarily sharing it on the stream for them where they have to go find it. This way I'm able to go ahead and send those links out to those kids, and it's going to immediately launch on their screen for them without any extra steps.